5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is XRP very, very soon. If you look at the green candles and you get excited and you see the adoption going on around the world and in the United States, you get very excited, and I want to say welcome to the show. It's Friday. It's cold. I'm in the South in Texas, and it's cold. I can only imagine you guys and gals north of me, further up north in Canada, you're freezing your booties off unless you're used to this cold weather. But anyway, I want to welcome everybody to the show. There's a lot of things we're going to cover today. We're going to look at the big CFTC announcement. We're going to look at ETFs. We're going to look at the banks. We're going to look at Ripple. They just announced something that you're going to have to see. And we're going to have a good time. Follow me on X at RuleXRP. I'm the only one that has the blue certification check mark. Back in February of 2023, I became certified. I have to pay a monthly fee on X, and I had to show my ID to verify my account. Now, why do I bring this up? Because I have about 4 evil stepbrothers that are trying to be me, that are stealing my photo, that are stealing my background, and they're creating accounts like this idiot right here at Rule4XRP. This is not me. And they already got 199 followers, and they're already following 3,085 people. Are these people that follow me that they're following? Be careful out there. I will never send you a random message. Stay safe, report when you can, and look out for imposters. So I want to bring this to attention. Yesterday, I received an instant message on LinkedIn. An individual from the community, I'm not going to mention names, sent me a message and stated to me that they lost about $30,000 in XRP, XLM, Bitcoin. I'm not going to mention names, but what happened to this individual, and I brought this up a couple of weeks ago, this individual received a physical letter in the mail from these scammers that were pretending to be Ledger. This is an actual piece of paper in an envelope that was mailed to this individual. I received the same thing 2 weeks ago. And it says, hurry, hurry, hurry. You need to validate your wallet. You need to validate your cold wallet. If you don't, you might lose your crypto. Well, what did they include? They included a barcode where you scan it and you go to a fake Ledger web page. And on that web page, it made the individual enter their recovery phrases, people. They entered their 24-word keys to their castle that should never be shared. And I always bring this to your attention, because people out there right now are accumulating for their family. They're accumulating for their children. They're accumulating for future generations. And these scammers out there are getting so fancy and so good at what they do, they are enticing the community to give away their crypto. And I bring this up because it is very, very important that if you are a self-custodian to your crypto, you're 100% responsible. You need to keep your password safe. You need to keep your recovery word safe. People are nervous as heck. I get phone calls every day. I get texts every day from my family saying, look, I got another Coinbase text. Do I need to worry about this? Or I got a phone call, or I got this, or they're staying their Coinbase or their Ledger or their what. Do I need to worry about that? Yeah, you need to worry about it if you answer it. You need to worry about it if you go to a fake web page. Well, you know what I've done and what I've done for the past 5 years. My retirement has been safe. My premium custody account has been safe. I have no worries because as institutional grade custody, I don't have to worry about passwords and seed phrases. Everything I have is safe because of iTrustCapital. And you could sign up today for free. You could send your crypto to iTrustCapital and it will be safe. There's only a 1% conversion fee. When you go from cash to crypto, from crypto to cash, there is only a 1% charge. There's no monthly fees. There's 24/7 customer service. Check out the link below. When you click on it, tell them James Rule XRP sent you by it. When you fund your account, you're going to get a $100 funding bonus. And guess what? You can trade 24/7, 365 in your premium custody account and your retirement account. There are tax benefits with Roth IRAs. Do your research, tear it down on the webpage. I love iTrustCapital. All right, CoinGecko.com. We are down 1%, 1.4% total crypto market. We are still above $3 trillion. Bitcoin has dropped to $90,274. Ethereum is still over $3,000, $3,097. XRP is $2.06. Are you crying? Are you hodling? Or are you buying? You got three opportunities. You could do all of them, or you could do none of them. Or you can hold, you could buy, you can hodl, you could sell. I mean, do what you want. It's your crypto. It's your money. Are you riding the crypto waves like I always talk about? Are you waiting for the rest of the world to catch up to this technology, just as if we were in the 90s with the internet, not knowing about the Googles and the Amazons and all of these spectacular companies that came to fruition? Well, now you have the opportunity with hundreds, if not thousands of different blockchains. But do you know what each of them are? Do you know what purpose they serve? Do you know why they were created? XRP has been in the top 10 market cap since its inception. And it's been there for a reason. And you need to do your research, and you need to know exactly what it is. Don't just say, hey, I bought XRP because my sister told me to. I bought XRP because my boss told me to. I bought it because they said I need to buy it. Well, do you know what it's used for? Do you know the underlying technology, people? Let's go ahead and get after it. I could jabber all day. Total XRP ETFs hit $1 billion assets under management. And this happened in a very little amount of time. And this is only 5 of them being tracked. The market opened 20 minutes ago, and there's already 3.3 million in purchases. Bitwise, a little over 1 million. Canary Capital, 1 million. Rex Osprey, 500,000. Franklin Templeton, the XRPZ, 324 million. Grayscale, GXRP, 200,000. I'm sorry, 200,000, 324,000, 500,000, 1 million, 1 million. And look, $1 million in assets under management. 473 million XRP locked up, people. 473 XRP. Yesterday, Ripple announced this. Now, in the past year, they have made some major acquisitions. Some of this was released during Ripple Swell, which I did attend in New York. Thank you very much, Ripple. 4 major acquisitions: G Treasury, Rel, Palisade, and Ripple Prime. We're building the one-stop shop for digital asset infrastructure, custody, liquidity, treasury, payments, and real-time settlement under one unified platform. We're building the infrastructure that powers the Internet of Value. And what is the Internet of Value? XRP, the XRP ledger, RLUSD is the Internet of Value. I tell you this all the time. It was created to be a better Bitcoin. Just like in the 90s when you sent the Internet of Information, or as you do today, you send a text message, an email, all the above. That's the Internet of Information. Well, the XRP ledger is the Internet of Value that allows you to send value around the world in seconds for fractions of a penny. Congratulations, Ripple. All right, here we go. This is huge. And this is massive. The CFTC Chairman Pham announced that a government-backed Bitcoin and crypto trading platform has just been announced. Listen to this.
Mac, crypto goes mainstream. The Commodities Futures Trading Commission announcing the launch of the first government-supervised crypto trading platform. It allows Americans to instantly buy, sell, and finance digital assets. Fox Business's Darren Botello, live in Washington with all the details. Darren, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning, Maria. Of course, right now, as we all know, you can buy and sell crypto online already, but this is the first time, like you said, a spot trading platform is getting the full backing of the federal government. So why does this even matter to investors that the CFTC is backing this new Bitnomial platform? These other platforms are legally operating, but here's the catch, Maria. They're often called the Wild West. Basically, it's buyer beware. We've seen this with the collapse of FTX and customers eventually losing out on huge profits they would have had their money stayed safe in the market, they would have had it. Now with this Bitnomial platform, there are stricter standards for transparency, security, and consumer protection to prevent an FTX-style collapse. We spoke exclusively with acting CFTC Chairman Caroline Pham ahead of this new platform going live.
Not only do we want Americans to come back home and to be trading here, where they know that they have the protections that they deserve. But again, that means that American companies that are involved in the crypto industry, they're going to want to build here. They're going to want to invest here. They're going to want to hire here. So this is overall a net benefit to the economy.
And Bitnomial tells us ahead of their announcement, the actual launch of the platform is set for next week. Marie.
Massive. Thank you, Bank XRP, for posting this so that I may share it. And guess what? If we tear it down a little bit more, if we look at Bitnomial, Bitnomial launches the first spot crypto exchange regulated by the CFTC. Funding led by Ripple. Back in October the 15th, day after my birthday, 2024, Chad announced that Bitnomial announces Botanical, backed by 25 million Series C, led by Ripple. Bitnomial, Ripple, Bitnomial, Ripple. Let's go a little bit further. CFTC plus Bitnomial equals the crypto complex, and the comprehensive future contracts, major cryptos, XRP futures, the first ever U.S. regulated futures contract on the XRP ledger, Solana futures, Cardano futures, Ethereum futures, Polkadot, Chainlink, Avalanche, Litecoin, Stellar, Dogecoin. And if we go to the Bitnomial webpage, I'll leave a copy of everything so you can go and click on it and tear it down yourself. This pretty much breaks it down, showing all the different tokens, showing all the different contracts, and it's going to start next week. So get excited. Things are coming to the United States. Yesterday, Hester Peirce announced they had another advisory meeting. It was a live stream. I don't think you can go back and watch it, but they are looking at, making things happen at the SEC with the crypto task force. And we've seen this, and a lot of great things are happening. So it was announced that Bank of America in January, next month, is going to open up for its clients' portfolios and for the, the family offices, the people that allocate savings and retirement funds. They're going to allocate up to 4% of your retirement plan and give you the opportunity to, invest in crypto, invest in digital assets. And guess what? They have $3.4 trillion in assets under management, and they have 70 million clients. Bank of America, all these major banks. Larry Fink at BlackRock was talking about tokenization. There will be a BlackRock XRP ETF. There'll be a Bank of America XRP ETF. All of these major players are finally opening up and said, look, we effed up. Under the past administration, we were anti-crypto. Well, we have to face the facts today because this is what our clients want. And if we don't give it to our clients, we're going to go to another bank, people. That's the way it goes. They finally wake up. What do you say? They laugh at you. They holler at you. They realize it, and they finally join you. And it's like, here we go. Get ready. So the Ripple Swell 2025 took place in New York. And James Rule XRP, James Rule, the one and only, had the opportunity to go, and I want to thank Ripple for letting me experience this in person. I tagged Dan Fisher, David Schwartz, Stuart Alderodi, and Brad Garlinghouse. I was there. I was one of the few that had the opportunity to rub shoulders with Ripple, to rub shoulders with banks, to rub shoulders with the big players, and have little mini conferences with individuals in the community that are building on the XRP ledger. And it was incredible. And here is the webpage. I received an email this morning, and it's ripple.com. I'll leave a link below because you have to go through so many sections to get to it, but it's Swell 2025 videos, and it goes through all of the, I was there watching many of these panels, and they break it down for you, and it was awesome. And now you get to hear the awesomeness that we got to see live in person. People, have a wonderful Friday. It's the weekend coming up. Stay warm, get excited, share videos with your friends, do your research. Know that what you are diving in today is going to be massive for you and your family and your loved ones, but don't share your secrets, don't share your passwords, don't share your wallet sizes, don't brag about how many XRP or Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever you have. Keep everything locked up, keep everything safe. This is you. You are your own bank. You are responsible for your holdings, and these banks are going to be making a killing off of individuals in their funds because they're going to charge fees. All these retirement accounts, all these 401ks and everything that are going to involve cryptocurrency. All these major players are going to make a ton of money off of the services. Right now, we are self-custodians and we have institutions that hold it for us. We are so far ahead of the gang. Have a great weekend. James Rule XRP is out of here. And don't forget, I told you so.